left-wing Kingz. Listen, think, act, repeat.
Donald Trump nominated John Ratcliffe to serve as the director of the CIA. Ratcliffe, the former director of national intelligence, contributed to Project 2025's intelligence chapter. His appointment underscores a focus on strengthening national security and intelligence operations. Steve, knowing what's in Project 2025's intelligence chapter, what actions do you expect Ratcliffe to take while he heads the CIA?
This one to me is it's an unknown, because to his credit, when everything was going on January the 6th and all the election disinformation and everything, he did speak up and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't go this route. He told Trump that this is going to affect your legacy. This isn't a good idea. That being said, Trump invited him back, and if Trump invited him back, that probably means he's going to have to kiss the ring. He's not going to be able to get around that. Something that you saw in the previous Trump administration was other intelligence agencies from other countries being slow to even give information to the U.S. because they were afraid that information would leak. They were afraid that Trump would say something to someone that he shouldn't say. So having somebody who is closely aligned to Trump in charge of the CIA is not going to be a good thing, even though I will say this is a person who does have experience. This is a person who on paper is actually probably qualified, and he could have picked somebody worse. He's not a totally bad guy, but what I see with somebody like Ratcliffe is I worry about the weaponization of the CIA. And we saw stuff like that happen with J. Edgar Hoover, how he was looking, up stuff for the Black Panthers. He was looking up stuff for Malcolm X. He was looking up stuff for Cesar Chavez, that type of thing, okay? So I really do think that that's what you're going to see. You're going to see the weaponization of the CIA, and they're going to start really looking into us.
J. Edgar Hoover style. You talking about like was my man Fred Hampton in all the 60s, how the government was assassinating people and just wrecking things as they go. It's crazy where this country is headed. And Ratcliffe, like you say, even though he's kind of experienced, Trump is putting in loyalists and people that are going to do what he needs said and done. Director of the CIA, we really want that guy. Now, I mean, there's a mandate to where the CIA doesn't operate on American soil, but that's going to change. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this guy going after his enemies, he's going to want all the dirt and whatever he needs, and the CIA probably has it. And like you said, then CIA assassinates people. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's foreign officials or mess up other people's governments, whatever. They do the dirty work. Now you're gonna put that on the out here. I mean, shoot, I look at Lioness, you know what I'm saying, and other things and all that good stuff. So scary stuff. And even though this guy, like you said, they had some pushback last time, like you said, he had 4 years to kind of determine who he's going to bring in here. This time we gave him a 4 year. He's got a 4 year break to where let me get the right people in the right places going to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that guy exists anymore. The guy that was going to fight back with him 4 years ago. I don't think he would even make the agenda of the phone call or even make the interview down to Mar-a-Lago. He's putting together a cast of characters that are going to do his bidding on what he wants.
Dudes came to Mar-a-Lago. All these guys came down there. Before, what do you think they went down there for?
Yeah.
To pledge their loyalty. To kiss the motherfucking ring. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go down there just to, to toy around and joke around with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
They went. This is why Donald Trump nominated at least three people who have sexual misconduct allegations against them. Because he don't give a fuck about that. He cares about the fact that you gonna kiss the ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is so. It's based on loyalty. You got a con man that's running the White House now like like the mob. You know what I'm saying? It's about loyalty and are you gonna, what are you gonna, And I might need some dirt on you, so I might have somebody here that I got something on you. Well, hey, you know what? If you act up, I pull this out on you.
You call Ratcliffe, see what's going on with that.
I mean, it was even with the Matt Gaetz thing. You know, nobody with a sane mind would have asked Matt Gaetz to be the attorney general, but Matt Gaetz got a lot of dirt, so he probably been able to manipulate that guy.
Yeah, you doing what's it? Private organization background checks on people.
Yeah.
You're not allowing the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
We are about investigations. That is in our fucking name. But we're supposed to be the top investigative authority in the country. But nah, I mean, you can go ahead and put these people in charge of all of these powerful positions without having a background check by the FBI. Because why? You got a grudge against the FBI?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, grudge against, and if that ain't saying fuck the police, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but you know, come January 20th, man, I want everybody who's listening, if you know anybody, to have them understand that what a executive order is.
Oh, there's going to be plenty of those.
Because come January 20, all these executive orders are going to be executed by the people we talking about right now to centralize his government to where he has absolute power. And then when you're looking 6 months later, and he can do what? And when all that's coming up, please reference this show that we're talking about right now. We kind of told you, and shows before this, we kind of told you this was going to happen.
And he's got two type of people in office right now, okay? He has the people who actually know what they're doing and are going to be able to execute the things that he wants. And then he has TV personalities that he can put in front of a camera, and they're going to be able to spin it to the American public. Mm-hmm. So that you'll be freaking being told you're getting Kool-Aid and you're getting poison, like some Jim Jones shit. Mm-hmm. You know, he's created the perfect storm. He has people who are going to be able to tell you, hey, this is okay. Needs to happen to keep you safe. And that's why he hired all of these TV personalities. Mm-hmm. If you look at it, the main cabinet positions, people usually were not very qualified, but they understood optics. They understand how to get in front of a camera and talk to people. And that's what he wants. And I think that to an extent, I think he learned that from Pete Buttigieg. Because if you look at the Biden administration, Pete Buttigieg goes on Fox News every week and does better than the press secretary at explaining Biden's policies. Mm-hmm. So I think what he did is he said, I'm going to go do nuclear with this. We're going to do one better than that. Everybody who's in my administration that has a big position, they're going to be able to do that. Because he realizes keeping the American public from freaking the hell out, that's 80% of the game. Yeah. Is getting people to walk willingly into the fire.
Well, you got to distract people when you're robbing them. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know? And don't get me wrong, America. We gonna get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That is, you know, if you believe in that, one thing's gonna happen. Yeah. We our purse is getting taken. It ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where we're at. But I mean, yeah, it's crazy. And once again, this all ties back into the thing that he knew nothing about, which is called Project 2025, which basically he wrote down everything. Well, the Heritage Foundation wrote down everything, and they've been doing it since the Reagan administration. And he decided to pick it up. If he made office again, he was going to put it into play. And everybody's putting into play right now are the authors of that. These are people who wrote it. So that's what we're showing you today.
Yep. And one of the main authors of the whole shebang bang was Stephen Miller. And that's what we're going to talk about next.